Hello students, these are your presentation on the generations of computer. See, totals, some generations are given over here in this presentation. First of all, what do you mean by a computer? See, ये जो पहले के ज़माने का कंप्यूटर होते थे वो ऐसे होते थे. Okay. See, computer is a machine that manipulates data according to a set of instructions. A computer is a programmable machine that receives input, stores, and provides output in a useful format. They can be constructed out of almost anything. Okay. See, how does computer work? That question is already done in our first video. Okay. So input, stores and output means input, process and output. Okay. ऐसे कंप्यूटर वर्क होता है. फर्स्ट वी हैव टू गिव सम इनपुट टू आवर कंप्यूटर, then it will process it on that input, and after that it will gives us output. Okay. Next, see the father of a computer, जिसने कंप्यूटर बनाया, स्टार्ट किया. Okay. So Charles Babbage is a British mathematics professor, is regarded as a father of a computer. He was born in England in 1792 as the son of a rich banker from Devon. He was inspired by Napier's logarithm tables and Napier's logs and bonds. He began to design a difference engine in 1821, which was a very large and complicated machine intended for doing logarithmic calculations automatically. Okay, so please remember the name of this father of the computer. Okay, Charles Babbage. Next you have the main, that is the generations of computer. See, total 5 generations are given over here. Okay, first generation, second generation, fifth generation. See here the generation period also given over here, 1946 to 1955. How to remember this? See, इंडिपेंडेंस डे से पहले, एक साल पहले 47 को इंडिपेंडेंट हुआ था. ओके, इंडिया. उससे एक साल पहले आप 1946 ऐसे याद रख सकते हो. 1946 to 55. आफ्टर दैट 56 to 65. आफ्टर दैट 66 to 75. Then 76 to 85 and 86 onwards. Likewise you have to remember this. Next you have, see, the first generation computer is started from 1946 to 1955. The first generation computer uses a vacuum tube over here. Then magnetic tape and drives and magnetic core memories were developed. Then electronic numeric integrated and calculator, that is ENIAC. Please remember this, students. Then it was the first electronic digital computer, the first generation computer. It was a first electronic digital computer. It uses about 18,000 vacuum tubes. Its size was too much large. This was very hard to read and write programs by every person. And the first generation computers produces too much heat. Okay, some advantages and disadvantages also given over here. Then you have a second generation computer. See the picture also given. Second generation computer uses a new electronic device, is called as a transistor in the place of vacuum tube. Storage also increased during this generation. Then in the second generation computers also started showing the characteristics of modern day computers with utilities such as printers, disk storage and operating systems. Many financial information was processed during using these computers. Okay, in this computer, which device will use? The transistor device will used over here instead of the vacuum tube. Then the third generation computer. See, in this third generation computer, transistors were replaced with the integrated circuit, that is IC, which is combination of number of transistors and other electronic components fused together on single crystal. This generation machine uses magnetic tape and magnetic disk as a secondary storage device. Next, you have a fourth generation computer. In the fourth generation computer, IC were replaced with the microprocessors. A microprocessor chip consists of entire central processing unit in a single chip. Computing speed increased. Okay, then due to the reduction of cost and the availability of the computers power at a small place allowed everyday user to benefit. And the last but not least is your fifth generation computer. Means in the fifth generation computer, VLSI technology were replaced by ultra large scale integration, that is ULSI technology. This technology helped to develop very small but extremely powerful and fast computers which come to be known as robots. The fifth generation computers will be under artificial intelligence. The idea of fifth generation computer was introduced by Japan's Ministry of International Trade and Industry in 1982. Okay, so see, these are your like a computer Wikipedia. See the first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and the fifth generation. Nowadays we are using a fifth generation computer only. Next, see the difference is there. Total fourth generation, the technologies are given and the size is also given. In first generation, vacuum tube was used. Then second generation, transistors were used. Third generation, integrated circuits, that is a multiple transistors. And in fourth generation, microchips are used. Okay, see the size also difference in all the generations over here. Okay students, likewise these are all the generations of the computers. Total 5 generations. Please remember these 5 generations: first, second, third, fourth and fifth. And the time period is also given over here. It started from 1946. Okay, 1946 to 1955. Next question is, which technical difficulties did you face while using the computers? See, I typed here some technical difficulties over here. First is your computer problem. First problem is plugging in the computer parts. Okay. Second one is shut down the computer correctly. If you did not shut down the computer correctly, then it will throw the error. Then next, third one is whether or not to report a problem. Fourth one is text too small. Fifth one is lost files. Sixth one is connecting the internet. Seventh one is no sound. Eighth one is cancelling a print job. Then ninth one is mouse moves too quickly or too slowly. And the last is where to turn for help. Okay, these are some main points I selected for this question. Okay, which technical difficulties did you face while using the computer? Okay, these are the main points you will face with your computers. Students, both the questions are already given in your chapter. at the behind your chapter, end of your chapter. Okay, so first is your generations of the computer. All 5 generation I already explained in this video. And next one is which technical difficulties did you face while using the computer. Okay, I typed here total 10 difficulties. If you know more difficulties, you can find out. Okay, now in this 10th chapter, 3 topics are already given: how to use a PowerPoint, how to use a Excel, Microsoft Excel, and how to use a Microsoft Word. First of all, how to open it. So please type here to search. Suppose I am typing here Excel. See, it is showing me Excel app over here. Just double click on this Excel app, then your Excel window will be open. Okay, just select a blank document over here and your Excel window will open here. Okay, this is your Excel window. You can type anything over here, you can calculate your maths. Okay, then if you want to insert any picture, then you can insert from insert tab. Then if you want to insert any chart, then you can insert a chart from here. Okay, see here, this is your column chart is there, then pie chart is available. Okay, you can select a chart from here. For inserting chart, for creating chart, first of all I draw this table. See this table, you can draw any table, any numbers over here. Okay, I'm drawing one table over here. After drawing a table, select that table and then go to insert and select a chart from here. Any chart you can select, then it will showing all the values in your chart. Okay, likewise you can insert any chart in the Microsoft Excel. Any calculation you can do in the Microsoft Excel. Next I show you this presentation on the generations of computer, because how to use the Microsoft PowerPoint over here. First of all, you have to open this Microsoft PowerPoint from type here to search, then go to insert or directly on home tab you can create a slide. You can create a new slide from here. See, just click on this new slide and select any option, any theme. Okay, after that selecting, you can give the animation to your slides. You can see the slideshow is also available. You can select the design, which design you want to select for your slide. You can select it. Okay, just I am showing you, click on home tab and just click on one site, one slide. See, my slide is inserted. Okay, you can type here anything, the title of your slide, then the topic or subtopic of your slide you can type over here. Okay, likewise you can type anything which you want. See, from here also you can insert any online picture or any insert table or any insert chart. Directly from you can insert a table here. Number of columns you can select, number of rows you can select and click on the OK. See, my table is inserted. Okay, home tab. For a text, font option is available, paragraph option is available, drawing option is available, then all shapes are given over here. You can draw anything, smiley face is also given. See, you can select a face and draw over here. Okay, likewise you can color also, you can do the color also. Shape fill, from here shape fill, these are the colors available here. Okay, likewise you can use the PowerPoint for your presentation. Okay, now students, in the next video you have to create one presentation. You have to create one PowerPoint presentation, and your topic is ISRO. Okay, see, on in your science 1 book, page number 114, the project is given over there. Taking help from your teachers, make a documentary about ISRO, the institute mentioned in the chapter 18, using the information communication devices. Okay, in chapter 18 already information is given about the ISRO. Okay, so if you have a computer at your home, then you can make a good presentation as a documentary. Okay, like this, like this PPT. Okay, insert some slides, at least make a 5 slides, insert 5 slides, and insert pictures from the internet. Okay, then type the information. The information is already there in your textbook also. If you don't have a textbook, then you can go through the internet. Okay, download the images from the internet. See how to download the images over here. See, just open Chrome here, Google Chrome or any browser, and search here anything. Okay, suppose I am searching a school. After searching, click on the images and select any image here, and just right click on that image and click on the save image as. Okay, just click on the save image and save that picture on in your computer or on your desktop, and click on the save button. See, the image is already saved on your desktop. After that, just show in this, click on the show in this folder. See, the image will, you can able to see this image. Just copy this image. Control C is used for copying the image from your keyboard. Then go into your presentation file, and Control V is paste that image. Okay, likewise you can download the picture from the internet. If you want to write something here related the picture, then go to insert and select the text box. Okay, just click here and you can type anything on the image also. Okay, likewise select the picture and make it as a bold. See, change the font size, change the font style. Okay, change the color, select and then change the color. Okay, likewise you can make this. Okay, this much only in this chapter, students. Thank you so much.